Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen. Allen now on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
48, all day.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and 1, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Allen off the bootleg. He completes it to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
60 or. You.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
They'll run it with Williams. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's get this. Check 26.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
51. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Switch.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So they'll walk him back half the distance.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
48 Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen.
Rush comes and they block it. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
Touchdown.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen going to throw, and Walker has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They run the draw play. This is White. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Play action. It's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Allen stepping up. He's going to keep it. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Let's go, fellas. Get it. 90 Wolf. Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Michelle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Got his man. That's Harry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, Michelle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's going to have the hook up to Izzo, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Now it's Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got White here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Draw play. This is Henry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down now, it's White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
A first down carry for Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Hey, we got three there.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now a play fake here on first down. That escapes the sack. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they run with Michel. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gay is on for the point after. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still first down.
Ready? Check, 59, 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Following the penalty, Michel. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
Holding. Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Bills send the punter out. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Single, single slot.
Second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
On second and a couple. Tannehill to Michel on the screen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tannehill on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go, B. Big serious right here.
On second down, it's White. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Coming to you.
And the busy night for Henry continues. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Again, it's Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Watch tight.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Holding, offense.
That one goes against Deion Dawkins. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen. This pass complete to Higgins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make it a second down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw, it's Allen. And caught by Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On second down, they'll run with White. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Gay's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
False start, offense.
That's his first NFL game. Maybe give him a mulligan on the flag.
I think you have to, because my guess is that on the bus ride over, if you just tapped him on the shoulder, he would have jumped up and grabbed the top of the bus, don't you think?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen off the play fake. And Walker has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Allen, and he rifles one incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing now is Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Allen, he completes it to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Jordan Willis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
To the air, Allen. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air again, Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Bills getting set to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Check flag 47.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
They'll run it. This is Michel. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Michel. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the ground, this is Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We got this.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Michel on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.